Hi everyone, my name is Riley Arnold, and if you can't tell by the title of this video, I got accepted into the Disney College program for fall 2022. I am over the moon ecstatic. I honestly can't believe this is real and actually happening because it's been a dream for almost my whole life, but I'm so happy to be filming this video, starting my channel, and just so excited for this whole adventure. So I wanted to start off by doing a little bit of like a DCP tag, slash like what the application process was like, and answering a few questions that I know that I had when I was starting to apply. So I thought I'd answer all of those. Yeah, so I guess I'll start out with a little bit about me. I have my notes over here if I'm looking over there. My name is Riley. I am from California. I am graduating this May with a major in early childhood studies and a minor in theater arts. It's crazy to think that I'm gonna graduate and then a month later move to a whole new state, but that's a little bit about me. So my dates are June 20th to January 26th, so 7 months, and that's crazy to me. And again, I keep saying it's crazy, but it's just so surreal that this is happening. But yeah, and then I will be staying on property in Flamingo's Crossings. So that'll be really interesting to kind of see what the dorms are like. I've watched a lot of DCP vlogs of people who are there right now or who were there last fall, and it looks like so much fun, and I'm really excited to finally get there and experience it all. So that'll be really fun. But I guess I'll start off with what is the program. So best way to explain it, I don't have like the definition, but best way to explain it is it's an internship with Disney, where it's only available for people who are in college or recently graduated college, and it's a job with Disney for 5 to 7 months, and you can take college courses while you're there through Disney. I know because of COVID, I don't know if that's exactly how it still works right now. Since I'm graduating, I'm not taking any classes while I'm there, but I know a few people who are going to be doing independent study or taking a semester off while they're there. But I don't know if Disney's providing their courses that they had in the past because of COVID. But yeah, and so this program is both in Orlando and in California, and I live in California, so I had the option to possibly go here, but I've lived here my whole life, so I knew I made the decision that I wanted to branch out and experience someplace new because I've only been here. And the California one is unfortunately still closed due to COVID. So even if it was in my mind of staying here, it's not an option. So I will be going to Orlando in June. Yay! So how did I find out about the program? So I've had this dream probably since I was 7 years old that I wanted to work for Disney. It started as I wanted to be one of the princesses. I think I had the understanding that the princesses weren't real, and I knew that I wanted to be one of the princesses. And while that still would be an amazing dream, I don't know if I want to go through that audition process at the moment. And so that dream kind of transitioned into just becoming a cast member and working at Disney. My mom and my sister both have worked at Disney, and so I feel like I should just keep it going and work there. So I knew in the back of my mind that I always wanted to work for Disney. And in my sophomore year of high school, one of my friends actually told me about the program. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't even know it existed. And this was back in 2015. She told me, oh, there's this thing called the Disney College program, you should do it. And I was like, what is that? And I started doing a little bit of research, not much, but I knew, I was like, oh, okay, like that's a cool thing, maybe I'll do it. Who knows? It wasn't until actually my freshman year of college that I started looking into the program and realizing that I knew I wanted to do it right after I graduated. Just because of the way that I focus with school, I knew I didn't want to do it during the year because if I take a semester off, I'm gonna struggle coming back. So I knew I wanted to finish strong and then go. So my choice was to wait to apply, which was crazy. And for the first 3 years, it wasn't that bad because I was like, oh, I'll apply eventually, no worries, it'll happen. It wasn't until last semester that I was like, oh my gosh, I'm applying in like 4 months, and that's crazy. So it was definitely a surreal moment to finally like have that dream of 7-year-old Riley who wants to work at Disney, and now I'm here. But yeah, so my application process, so I know that there's a different process right now with COVID. So the process used to be you would apply, do a WBI, which is a web-based interview, and then you would have a phone interview, a role preference selection, and then you would get in and go. Because of COVID, they've taken out the phone interview and the role selection. So all you have to do is apply, do the WBI, and then wait to either be accepted or no longer in consideration. And so for me, I applied on the day that applications dropped. I actually had a friend who told me that they dropped, because I kind of had an idea that they were going to drop that day, but I didn't know for sure because Disney was teasing a little bit. And so when they dropped, I immediately went on and applied straight the minute that I heard about it, and filled it out at 10:30 a.m. on January 24th, 2022. And about 26 minutes later, I received an email saying, "You've completed your application." And then about 3 minutes after that, I received an email saying, "You've received your WBI and you have 3 days to complete." And so I was like, oh my gosh, I already got the WBI. Like, I've heard people getting it 3 hours later the next day. And so I was really shocked that I got it 30 minutes after I applied, because I couldn't believe that. And so on my lunch break that day after work, I went on and I did my WBI at 12:30 p.m. and I completed it, and I got the screen at the end and it said strong applicant. So I don't know if that's for everybody. I don't know if that's the same screen that people receive, but that's what it said for me, and I was very happy about that because it just made the dream seem like so much closer. And then after that, obviously waiting in the waiting game. There was a first wave on January 31st and I didn't make that one, so still waiting. My friend from college got in on that day, so it was crazy because I was like, oh, if I get in too, we'll be there together, we can hang out, and it'll be so, I don't know, just so fun. And so she got in on the 31st, and so it was just a waiting game to see when I got in. And then I waited again on the 7th and the 14th, which were the next 2 waves, which were actually smaller waves, so not as big as the first one. And then on February 21st, 2022, President's Day, there was a huge wave. I woke up in the morning not thinking I was gonna worry about it because of the last 3 weeks not being much. And I woke up to 3 of my friends in my Snapchat group chat getting accepted. And I was like, maybe I should check. Don't wanna get my hopes up, but maybe I should check. And I got accepted. So 4 weeks of waiting, but totally worth it because my dreams are coming true and we're going to Orlando. But yeah, I was crying. It was a great moment. I'll insert the clip right here of me just looking like an idiot crying my eyes out at 7 in the morning. I have to check my email to confirm. Hold up. But yeah, that was my reaction. It was crazy. The waiting period was a lot, but it was totally worth it, and I'm very excited to go. So that was how my process kind of went. A little bit about me and all of that fun stuff. I was thinking I'd answer a few questions that I've heard other people answer in these DCP tags, but also questions that may help you if you're looking to apply for the fall 2022 or future DCP programs. And so first I'll do a little fun question. So what am I most excited for? I think I'm honestly most excited for going to Florida. And I know that sounds weird, but I've only lived here my whole life, and as much as I do love California, and I don't think I could get sick of the scenery ever, I'm really excited to experience something new, a new atmosphere, new time zone, I don't know, everything. I just think it'll be really interesting to finally take that step away that I've never done before. So I don't know, but I'm really excited to move. I've also only been to Disney World once when I was 12, and I don't remember much of that trip. So I'm really excited to just experience Disney World for the first time. again, because I know I'm gonna cry at all the fireworks shows, seeing the castle, seeing, I don't know, everything. I think I'm just gonna cry and be so ecstatic that I'm there and just not believe it, but it's true. So it'll be super fun. But I'm really excited to just be in Florida and be there to experience new things. Yeah, and then what is my dream role or my dream park? So I actually have 4 roles that I think I would really want. I would love to have children's activities because it goes with my major, and I think it would be a fantastic role for me. I also would be really interested in festivals in Epcot. I think the Food and Wine Festival, the Arts Festival, any of those I think are beautiful, and I would love to work at those because I think they're so much fun. I would love to be a character attendant, so the ones walking with the characters. I do that currently with my job here. I walk the mascot of our campus, and so I think I don't know, I think it would be really fun to walk like Pooh Bear or something. So I don't know, I think that would be cool. And then my last one is I would just love attractions or merchandise. I think those are kind of on the scale of number 4 because those would all be fun jobs. But I guess we'll find out what my role is because we won't know until about 60 days before, but I'll make a video about that. But I am hoping for one of those 4. If not, I'll be really happy with anything because I'll be there experiencing it. So that should be really fun. And my dream park, I guess, to go with festivals, I have to say Epcot, but I also would love Magic Kingdom. I think Magic Kingdom is probably the basic choice, but the castle and just the feeling is so amazing here in Disneyland that I couldn't even imagine what it's like in Florida. So I know Magic Kingdom will probably be a really fun option, and I would love to work there. So we shall see what I get, but those are my dream roles and parks. Yeah. And then, so do you have to do classes while you're there? So no, I'm graduating, so it's for either people in college or recently graduated. I think you have right now, it's up to 24 months after you graduate to apply. So you have a little bit of leeway there. But for me, I'm not taking any classes because I'll be done with school, and so I won't have to worry about anything. But like I said earlier, I know a lot of people who are going to be taking a semester off, so you don't have to take classes while you're there, but you can also do independent study and do your work while there. Just keep in mind that hours are, like, I don't know, fluctuating and kind of different. So work with your school on trying to work around scheduling, because that may be difficult. Again, I don't know from personal experience because I will not be taking classes, but look into that if you are thinking of taking classes while you're there. And then, do you get paid? This is a big question that I've had so many people ask me after I got accepted. And yes, you get paid, so it's not just working at Disney for no money. So right now, the Disney College Program participants are getting $14 an hour, which is really good. And I don't know exactly how many hours you work in the program, but you get a good amount of money. And then if you are living in Flamingos Crossings, your dorm payments for each week will just be taken out of your paycheck automatically. So then you won't have to worry about paying rent or worrying about like catching up or anything, because they'll take it straight out of your paycheck and then you get the rest of the paycheck for groceries, merchandise, whatever you want to pay for to live life. You can also pay forward. I just learned this, so you can actually pay like 3 months in advance and not have to worry about it if you have the money. But if not, like I said, they just take out of your paycheck, so there's no stress there. Other passes. So I know a lot of people in the college program get passes to other parks, and I definitely know that I'm going to get a pass to Universal. I'm gonna be there during September through November, which is Halloween Horror Nights. So I know I for sure want to go then. And I'm so excited because I love Halloween Horror Nights, and I know that Florida's Universal is huge. So I wonder what it's gonna look like. And so I'm kind of excited to experience that. But also I'd love to get a pass just because I love Harry Potter World, and I wanna, be able to go to other parks with my friends and not have to go to Disney every day, even though you will see me probably at Disney every day. But yeah, and then, so then I have like a little bucket list or like little things that I want to like do when I'm there. So one of my goals is that I want to buy ears from each park. So I love ears. I think they're so cute and so fun. So one of my goals is to get one from Animal Kingdom, one from Epcot, one from Magic Kingdom, and one from Hollywood Studios. And so I'll have all 4 parks ears, and I don't know, it just seems so cool to get those. But I'm also really excited to ride rides that I've never been on. So since I was 12 when I went last time, I wasn't big enough for a lot of rides. I was too scared for some rides. I don't remember some rides. So I'm really excited to experience those for the first time and, I don't know, be ecstatic about it because that sounds so much fun. Also, Cosmic Rewind will be opened when I get there, so I get to ride the new Guardians roller coaster, which will be so much fun. So I'm really excited about that. But yeah, that's all I had to say in this video. Thank you so much for watching my DCP tag, my acceptance, I don't even know, DCP tag acceptance vibes. But please like and subscribe to my channel, and comment down below on what other videos you want to see. Obviously, I'll do the main ones that you see a lot of DCP vloggers do, like role reveal, location reveal, packing. But if there's anything else you want to see me do, I'm super excited to start this YouTube channel. I've always wanted to, so I'm really excited for the future. And I just want to say thank you all for watching and have a magical day.